Welcome to the LAINAVERSE. Today I am talking about my service, Celestial Steel, through my strategy consultancy, LAINAVERSEworks, because I have completed this shit. So we're gonna go through a tour of the website, the different steps with which you can learn about it, see if it's for you. You ready to make that investment? Let's make it happen. Long and short, to get right to the point, if you want to check everything out that I'm showing you, the links are in the description to go directly to my website, to get on my calendar, all that good shit. So this channel is me being a nomadic creative, expressing her freedom, brilliant wit, and lucrative creations. And this is one of my lucrative creations. So LAINAVERSEworks, it's an offshoot. I am my creative artist name is Maestra LAINAVERSE. This channel is me essentially vlogging my journey, my life, the things that I create, the things that I do. And at the end of the day, I gotta make a living. So I have found service businesses that's the best entrepreneur. That's one of the best entrepreneurial endeavors as far as ROI, making relationships, and I don't know. It's the first successful business that I've been able to establish and got a lot of positive results from. So LAINAVERSEworks is my service segment for me to give back to others so that I can fund my own endeavors. The name comes from because my family and there's motherfuckers who think I don't work. So it's bitch, it's in the name. Works. I'm working. But in particular, this service is helping people who struggle to get projects done, namely companies and namely teams, because it's a combination of growth strategy and talent development. I don't, especially given the way the world is now and how the United States is looking, and just as a black woman and knowing the truth and seeing shit for how it is, I don't view business as just a silo where you get to ignore everything else. You don't, the things at your company don't also impact your life and impact the lives of other people. I have a very holistic approach to how I handle leadership, and I believe a lot of people's ideas of leadership come from a very patriarchal view that needs to be domineering, and it's hierarchical in a detrimental sense, as opposed to actually cultivating the talent and the potential and the desires of the people who are choosing to follow you. Leadership is responsibility, which is why, unless somebody's on a power trip, most people don't want to be a leader, because you are responsible for everybody. I have no problem with that shit, because I see people it also requires boundaries. I ain't doing shit without getting paid. And I ain't doing shit that don't line up with me. And I don't see, this is a skill. This is a talent for me to develop as well, because I have greater goals, which I will cover in this channel. But with that said, I have 3 main services with LAINAVERSEworks. I'm about to take you on a tour of Celestial Steel. I'm developing the next 2 to be released later in September. But there's Celestial Steel, Solar Brass, Cosmic Gold. Celestial Steel is the entry point consultation. Solar Brass will be 2 workshops that I'm leading. And then the Cosmic Gold is a fractional executive leadership relationship that's longer. Each of them does require a longer commitment. But I'm starting with Celestial Steel to get started and to really get back in the game of providing a service. And I'm a creative. I like creating shit. And people need help creating things. I'm very big picture and just able to, like, if you've been following the channel, I've done like a lot of different experimentations, and like I have some of like my own projects that I've been steadily working towards completion, and applying those experiences on top of what I've actually done for companies over the past 7 years. I think this just works. This works best for me, which is why I want to offer this service. I think the best thing you can do with setting up a service when you're doing work, because there's a lot of people who feel that work is wage slavery, and in some degree it is, especially in America. But the main thing is it's an exchange of value. It's an exchange of energy. It's an exchange to give each party an opportunity to grow. I believe this is the best way that I can contribute to companies and thus the world, because companies are impacting people. They service people. They provide work for people. They are run by people. Like it's all relationships and humanity. So that's the main thing that I want to get into. But let's get into the goods. I am currently, this is like my last day in Thailand. But yeah, this is Celestial Steel. This is the LAINAVERSEworks website. Again, you can go into the show notes, the caption, to see it for yourself. But this is pretty much the breakdown. I am very detailed. I've been told this is like too detailed, but I don't like unnecessary confusion. Like, you asking me questions that you can just answer for yourself, because we have but so much time together and I want to optimize it. So this is the website. You can check the case studies, because I have experience doing this shit, contrary to, I guess, some people's beliefs. I don't know. You don't believe I can do this? Fuck off. But in any case, if you feeling this, you know what the fuck is up. So this is the breakdown. This is the breakdown to 2-hour consultation. Then the 3 weeks that we work together, it's pretty much me leading and me being your accountability source for the system that we're creating, because I'm going to be gone. So I'm basically reinforcing the reality that we're creating so that you can sustain this without me. So then after you do the 2 weeks, it's back-to-back 2 weeks. Whoa, why are these not lined up? Ghetto. But then we have the win check-in, which happens 15 days, about 2 weeks after our last meeting, because that gives you time. We can talk about shit all day, but it's another thing to put it in practice and to adjust. So we set things up so that I give you 2 weeks to finagle how you can succeed without my presence, how things are going to pan out, how everybody's actually implementing growth and their talent development. And then we got the win check-in, where we go over what was and wasn't working over those 2 weeks. You can email me, and once each week, or maybe twice each week, I forget, but you can email me, like the details are here, and check in with anything, and we'll just make adjustments, because then after this, you're on your own, baby, unless you pay for an upgrade. So this is your free 20 minutes if you need more, if you just need to fill me out directly, or you can just go ahead and book 100% or put the 50% down. I am available, like, we'll actually get started in October, because November I'm going back to the States to get ready to leave again. But yeah, get on the email list if you need to warm up to me some more. And that's pretty much about it. Once you go to the booking page, hold on. So this is the booking page. by paying for this, you are agreeing. You have access to the confidentiality and service agreement. So you can then view that here. Right? It's pretty much a breakdown of services, but it adds a bit more. But you are agreeing to these services. If there's something more that you would like to add, you can contact me through this form and we can add an addendum. And that's pretty much it. So thank you for your time. Thank you for choosing to work with me if you decide to. I'm excited to execute this. Like I said, I just like making shit and telling people what to do. But also really just seeing, just breathing a new sense of life and excitement with people. Just because you work for a company or you have a business doesn't mean it can't be fun. Like, I'm bringing the vibes and I'm bringing efficiency. You will be transformed. You will be transformed. Oh yeah, and when you submit that, hold on. After you make the payment, there is a pre-consultation prep form that you have to fill out. It takes about 30 minutes to fill out, max 30 minutes. But it just skips all the bullshit so we can get directly into, like, we get comfortable with each other in the meeting, we go over the form, and then we get right into putting a plan together, getting to know what people want, getting to know what's going to happen with this project, with the win that we're working towards, and really defining what talent needs to be, what people want to develop within themselves, and how that can roll over into other parts of your life. So, like I said, go to LAINAVERSEworks.com, hit the links down below, and I will see you on the other side.